Up with Rana Kapoor, the founder as well as the MD and CEO of Yes Bank. He was in our studio yesterday evening, and we started speaking about the focus now shifting to the retail portfolio and the fact that he will get from 35 to probably 40-45% retail over the next 2 years. Let's listen to a chunk of that conversation.
When I look at Yes Bank, I'm very pleased to report to you that even at 0.76% gross NPA and net NPAs of only 0.29% on a bank which has still 65% corporate balance sheet, it's a better outcome than most retail banks. Even after struggling for the last 8 years with the global crisis and all kinds of...
So what is your secret? If you are 65% exposed to a corporate sector, which for everybody else is, throwing up probably 15% of bad loans, how is it that your 65% is producing less than 1% of bad loans?
No, Lata, I think the solution, and I think, lies in building a risk culture and building a risk architecture and building a 3I principle, which at least in our bank is defined as relationship managers, product managers, and risk managers who all look at a relationship from all angles, right? And that makes sure that when you have a problem, the red flags surface early enough. And second principle is that risk is related to structure. This is not a commoditized business. This business is about specialization. So depending on the segment, depending on the industry sector, banks need to specialize. So I'm very pleased to share with you that after 12 years, Yes Bank is and proven over the last 32 quarters since the global crisis started, that we are committed to building the risk architecture through specialization. And therefore, yes, everybody is affected by the heightened risk environment. But more importantly is how do you salvage that? How do you proactively de-risk? And not everybody is it's not a willful defaulter.
I'll come back to the corporate facing part of your book. But before that, the retail facing part of your book, you said it's 35%.
Yes.
And you're progressively going to take it to in FY 17-18?
Our objective is in 2 years from now, we should take it up to at least 45%. And by 2020, it should be a good 50-50 balance, because we see opportunities for a bank like ours, with the brand resonating, with the kind of momentum, with the investments we have made in branch infrastructure, in terms of people. Almost 80% of our 15,000 people are actually deployed today in retail and branch banking. So by 2020, we should be equalized between the two mainstream businesses.
So now if you progress from 35 to say 40% by FY 17 or 18, won't that tell on margins? Because retail, after all, gives lesser margins.
Well, actually, retail, if you have a good wallet strategy, if you have a good cross-sell strategy, and if you're cross-mining a client into selling multiple products, it becomes a very profitable business.
Okay, that clearly is one of the stocks of the day, up 3.5%.